is for Lewisham. The next stop is Shadwell. When leaving the train, please remember to take all your belongings with you.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
This is Tower Hill. This is a District Line train to Upminster. The next station is Aldgate East. Calling at Vauxhall, Clapham Junction, Earlsfield, Wimbledon, Surbiton, Esher, Hersham, Walton-on-Thames, Weybridge, Byfleet and New Hall, West Byfleet, Woking and Guildford. The next station is Vauxhall.
This is a Great Northern service to Moorgate. We will be calling at New Barnet, Oakley Park, New Southgate, Alexandra Palace, Finsbury Park, Drayton Park, Highbury and Islington, Essex Road, Old Street and Moorgate.
Caledonian Road and Barnsbury. This is a Marlow line train to Richmond.
This is Kensington Olympia. This train is the southern service to Watford Junction, calling at Shepherd's Bush, Wembley Central, Harrow and Wealdstone, and Watford Junction. The next station is Shepherd's Bush.
Charing Cross. Change here for the Northern Line and National Rail services. Exit here for Trafalgar Square, National Gallery and National Portrait Gallery. This is a Bakerloo Line train to Queen's Park. This train is for Reading. The next station is Clapham Junction.
This is Castlebar Park. Do not try to board or leave the train when the doors are closing.
This is a Great Western Railway service to Greenford. The next station is South Greenford.
Welcome aboard the southern service to West Croydon, calling at Battersea Park, Clapham Junction, Wandsworth Common, Balham, Streatham Common, Norbury, Thornton Heath, Selhurst, and West Croydon. The next station is Battersea Park. And National Rail services. Exit for riverboat services from London City Pier. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
The next station is Monument. Change for the Central, Northern and Waterloo City Lines and DLR from Bank.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
We'll be calling at Denmark Hill, Peckham Rye, Nunhead, Crofton Park, Catford, Bellingham, Beckenham Hill, Ravensbourne, Shortlands, Cromley South, Bickley, St Mary Cray, Swanley, Ainsford, Shoreham, Otford, Batten Ball and Sevenoaks.
If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sorted.
The next station is Baker Street. Change for the Bakerloo, Jubilee and Metropolitan line. Exit for Madame Tussauds.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
All doors in this car will not open at the next station. Please use other doors.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
This station is London St Pancras International. This train terminates at St Albans City. We will be calling at Kentish Town, West Hampstead Thameslink, Cricklewood, Hope Cross West, Hendon, Mill Hill Broadway, Elstree and Boreham Wood, Radlett and St Albans City.
London Bridge. Doors will open on the right-hand side. Change for the Northern Line and National Rail services.
Is this an evidence number?
I'm going to shock it, yeah.
Yeah, you did.
The next station is Notting Hill Gate. Change for the Central Line, District Line, westbound. Trains are not stopping at Chiswick Park Station.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
The front doors will not open at the next station. Please use other doors. This is East Acton. This is a Central Line train to North Acton.
This is Clapham High Street. Change here for London Underground Northern Line to Clapham North Station. This is a Greenborough Line train to Battersea Park. The next station is Wandsworth Road.
The next station is Liverpool Street. Change for the Central Line, the Elizabeth Line, London Overground and National Rail Services.
Train terminate. All change for London Underground services.
The next station is Shepherd's Bush. Change here for London Overground and National Rail Services. Exit for Westfield, London. Doors will open on the right-hand side. Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
This is Baker Street. This train calls at Wembley Park. This is a semi-fast Metropolitan Line train to Watford. The next station is Finchley Road.
Come aboard the Southern service to London Bridge. The next station is Battersea Park. Please keep your bags and personal belongings with you at all times. If you see something that doesn't look right, report it to a member of staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. See it, say it, sorted. The next station is Kilburn. Doors will open on the right-hand side.
The next station is Moorgate. Change for the Northern Line, the Elizabeth Line and National Rail Services.
This station is Cricklewood. This train terminates at Sutton. We will be calling at West Hampstead Thameslink, Kentish Town, London St Pancras International, Farringdon, City Thameslink, London Blackfriars, Elephant and Castle, Loughborough Junction, Herne Hill, Tulse Hill, Streatham, Mitcham Eastfields, Mitcham Junction, Hackbridge, Carshalton and Sutton.
Moorgate. This is a semi-fast Metropolitan Line train to Amersham. The next station is Barbican.
Southland. This is an Elizabeth Line service to Heathrow Terminal 4 via Heathrow Terminals 2 and 3. The next station is Hayes and Harlington.
Like now I just want to go and sleep. And also that is also a sign of after eating you feel very tired. It's a sign of
Water.
something.
Change here for London Overground.
Sweating coming on when I eat. So that's it.
This train terminates at West Hampstead. The next station is Oxford. Change here for the Victoria Line.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. This is Barons Court. Change here for the District Line. This is a Piccadilly Line service to Wood Green.
The next station is Wembley Park. Change for the Jubilee Line and Metropolitan Line services calling at Preston Road and Northwick Park. Exit for Wembley Stadium and Wembley Arena.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
This is Imperial Wharf. This train is the southern service to Shepherd's Bush, calling at West Brompton, Kensington Olympia, and Shepherd's Bush. The next station is West Brompton.
Is Green Park. Change here for Jubilee and Piccadilly lines. Exit here for Buckingham Palace. This station has step-free access. This is a Victoria Line train to Walthamstow Central. Welcome aboard this South Western Railway service to Basingstoke and Alton, calling at Clapham Junction, Wimbledon, Surbiton, Walton-on-Thames, Weybridge and Woking, where the train will divide. Passengers travelling to Brookwood, Farnborough, Fleet and Basingstoke, please make your way to the front part of the train. Passengers travelling to Brookwood, Ashvale, Aldershot, Farnham and Alton, please make your way to the rear part of the train. The next station is Moorgate. Change for City
This is Rotherhithe. This is the Windrush Line train to Boston Junction. The next station is
Euston. Change here for Northern Line, London Overground and National Rail services. This is a Victoria Line train to Walthamstow Central.
Welcome aboard the C2C rail service to Shoebury Next, calling at West Ham, Barking, Upminster, Ockenden, Chelford 100, Grays, Tilbury Town, East Tilbury, Stanford Le Hope, Pitsea, Benfleet, Leigh-on-Sea, Chalkwell, Westcliff, Southend Central, Southend East, Thorpe Bay, and Shoebury Next.
The next station is Wembley Park. Doors will open on the left-hand side. Change for the left
Metropolitan line. Exit for Wembley National Stadium.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
This is Aldgate. This is a Circle Line train via and the next station is Tower Hill.
Good evening. This is a Piccadilly line service between Heathrow Terminal 1, 2, 3 and 5.
The next station is King's Cross St Pancras. Doors will open on the left-hand side. Change for Circle, Hammersmith and City, Metropolitan, Northern and Piccadilly lines, national and international rail services. Exit for the British Library. This station has step-free access. This station is Leicester Square. Change here for Piccadilly line. This is the Northern Line train terminating at Edgware.
We are Azuma to London King's Cross. We will call at London King's Cross only.
CCTV is in operation on this service for your safety and security. If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to our onboard team or text British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sort it.
The next station is closed. This train will not stop at the next station. Change for Circle and District lines, National Rail Services and Victoria Coach Station. This station has step-free access. This station has no interchange access to the Circle and District lines.
This train is for London Waterloo. The next station is Queenstown Road.
This train has 4 Opera. The next stop is Limehouse. Change for National Rail Services. When leaving the train, please remember to take all your belongings with you.
The train and the platform.
This station is West Hampstead Thameslink. This train terminates at Luton. We will be calling at Brent Cross West, Mill Hill Broadway, Elstree and Boreham Wood, Radlett, St Albans City, Harpenden, Luton Airport Parkway and Luton.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
This is Tower Hill. This is a District Line train to Embankment. The next station is Monument. The next station is Charing Cross. Change here for Bakerloo Line and National Rail Services. Upon arrival, the first set of doors will not open. Customers in the first carriage, please move towards the rear doors to leave the train.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
This is Road Road. There is no interchange for the Central Line at Monument Bank due to planned engineering works. Mile End station is closed. This is a District Line train to Richmond. The next station is Stepney Green.
This is a Lioness Line train to Watford Junction. The next stop is Stonebridge Park.
Mind the gap, please.
This is Limehouse.
The next station is Rotherhithe with Transport Police services. You can only alight to all carriages at this station and short time. Please ensure you are arrived in the correct part of the train. This is coach number 285.
The next station is West Ham. Change for the Jubilee Line, DLR and National Rail Services. This is Penton. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. This is the Bakerloo Line train to Harrow and Wealdstone.
The next station is Baker Street. Doors will open on the left-hand side. Change for the Bakerloo, Hammersmith and City, Circle and Metropolitan lines.
There was soy sauce when I tipped it. Nothing came out. But the bottle was dark and it was meant to be clear. And then I forced
This is
stuff out.
Vauxhall. Welcome aboard the South Western Railway service to London Waterloo. The next station is London Waterloo.
I don't know.
We are now approaching London King's Cross, our final destination. Please mind the step from the train to the platform. Please ensure that you take all your personal belongings with you when leaving the train.
This train is for Lewisham. The next stop is Westbury. Change for the stations towards Beckton and London City Airport. This train does not stop at West India Quay. For West India Quay, please change at Canary Wharf. When leaving the train, please remember to take all your belongings with you.
The next station is North Acton, where this train terminates. All change, please.
This station is Southern. Change here for National Rail services from Waterloo East. This train terminates at Waterloo.
This train is for Chessington South. The next station is Earlsfield.
The next station is Hammersmith, where this train terminates. Change for the District and Piccadilly lines. Please take your belongings with you when you leave the train. All change.
This train will now terminate here. All change, please. We are now approaching Potter's Bar. Please mind the step from the train to the platform. Oyster and contactless payment may only be used on certain routes. Please check the route maps by the entrance doors for full information. If you travel beyond the validity of your ticket, you may have to pay a penalty fare.
The next station is Harrow and Wealdstone, where this train terminates. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. Change here for London Overground and National Rail services. This is Fulham Broadway. This is a District Line train to Parsons Green. The next station is Parsons Green.
Welcome aboard this service to Brighton. Calling at Clapham Junction, East Croydon, Gatwick Airport, Three Bridges, Haywards Heath, Burgess Hill, Hassocks and Brighton. The next station is Clapham Junction. Please keep all personal belongings with you at all times. If you see something that doesn't look right, report it to a member of staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. See it, say it, sorted. For your comfort and safety, we have provided safety information notices. These notices are located around the entrance and exits to this train. Please take a few moments to read these notices.
This is a District Line train to West Kensington. The next station is West Kensington.
The next station is Wandsworth Road.
The next station is Stepney Green.
shortly be arriving at Denmark Hill.
The next station is High Street, Kensington. The District line is part suspended in both directions between Earl's Court and Kensington Olympia.
Welcome aboard this London North Western Railway service for Milton Keynes Central. We will be calling at Harrow and Wealdstone, Bushey, Watford Junction, Kings Langley, Apsley, Hemel Hempstead, Berkhamsted, Tring, Cheddington, Leighton Buzzard, Bletchley, and Milton Keynes Central.
The next station is Liverpool Street. Change here for Circle, Elizabeth, Hamilton City and Metropolitan Line, London Overground and National Rail Services.
Welcome aboard the Southern service to Clapham Junction. The next station is Imperial Wharf.
The next station is Parsons Green, where this train terminates. Please take your belongings with you when you leave the train, or change. The rear doors will not open at the next station. Please use other doors.
We are now approaching Harrow and Wealdstone. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
The next station is Bromley by Bow.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
The next station is Clapham Junction. Change here for London Victoria, East Croydon, London Gatwick Airport, Brighton, the Mildmay Line and the Windrush Line. Please mind the gap.
Welcome aboard this Southeastern service to London Cannon Street, calling at London Bridge and London Cannon Street.
The next stop will be Dundonald Road.
Welcome aboard this London North Western Railway service to Milton Keynes Central. Next stop will be Watford Junction.
This train is ready to depart. Please stand clear of the doors.
Service for Southend, Victoria. We will be calling at Stratford, Shenfield, Billericay, Wickford, Rayleigh, Hockley, Rochford, Southend Airport, Prittlewell and Southend, Victoria. The next stop will be Stratford.
That's good. The argument the original was better. The original that one's better.
Stepney Green.
Diddy's not the word.
This is High Street Line train to Olympia. The next station is Whitechapel.
He's not that good.
The next station is Battersea Park. Our final stop. Change here for National Rail Services. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. Thank you for travelling with London Overground.
We will shortly be arriving at London Bridge. In case of your safety and security, CCTV is in operation. If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it.
Watford High Street. This is a Lioness Line train to Euston.
Welcome aboard this London North Western Railway service for Tring. We will be calling at Harrow and Wealdstone, Watford Junction, Hemel Hempstead, Berkhamsted and Tring.
The next station is Barking. Change for London Overground and National Rail services. For mobility impaired lift access, face the front of the train and use the doors on the left.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
We are now approaching Alexandra Palace. Please mind the step from the train to the platform.
This train is for Brits Region to Exile. The next stop is Poplar. Change for the stations towards Stratford. Leaving the train, please remember to take all your belongings with you.
Daar zocht ze je naar shorts en hij had. En
This is Earlsfield. This train is for Strawberry Hill via Kingston. The next station is Wimbledon.
This is Alexandra Palace. This train is the service to Letchworth, calling at Potters Bar, Hatfield, Welwyn Garden City, Welwyn North, Knebworth, Stevenage, Hitchin and Letchworth. The next station is Potters Bar.
The next station is Stonebridge Park. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
We are now approaching Harrow and Wealdstone. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs. The next station is West Ham. Welcome aboard the C2C rail service to Grays, calling at West Ham, Barking, Dagenham Dock, Raynham, Purfleet.
With those liquids all the time. Yeah, that's me. Good luck today. Call me when you need it. Yeah,
The next station is King's Cross St Pancras. Change Victoria, Lincoln, Hammersmith and City, Metropolitan, Southern Lines and national and international rail services. This train will terminate here. No change. Please ensure that you take all your personal belongings with you.
the dog really helped.
The next station is West Brompton. Change here for London Underground, District Line and National Rail services. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. The next station is West Ham.
London Overground is past suspended between Surrey Quay and Clapham Junction.
Welcome aboard the Southern service to Littlehampton. The next station is Clapham Junction. Please keep your bags and personal belongings with you at all times. If you see something that doesn't look right, report it to a member of staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. See it, say it, sorted.
The next station is Edgware Road. Change for the Hammersmith and City line.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
This is West Hampstead. Change here for London Underground, Jubilee Line and National Rail. This is Oakley Park. This is a Great Northern service to Welwyn Garden City. The next station is New Barnet.
This is Baker Street. This is a Circle Line train via Paddington and High Street, Kensington. The next station is Edgware Road.
This is Kensington Olympia. This train is the southern service to East Croydon, calling at West Brompton, Imperial Wharf, Clapham Junction, Balham, Streatham Common, Norbury, Thornton Heath, Selhurst, and East Croydon. The next station is West Brompton.
The next station is Baker Street, where this train terminates. Change for the Bakerloo, Circle, Hammersmith and City and Jubilee lines. Please take your belongings with you when you leave the train. All change.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
The next station is Whitechapel. Change here for London Underground District Line, Hammersmith City Line, and the Elizabeth Line. Arrive here at the Royal London Hospital.
The next station is Farringdon. Change for the Elizabeth Line and National Rail Services.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
This station is Denmark Hill. This train terminates at London Blackfriars. We will be calling at Elephant and Castle and London Blackfriars. Southeastern service to Dartford, calling at Denmark Hill, Peckham Rye, Nunhead, Lewisham, Blackheath, Histon, Eltham, Morgan Wood, Welling, Bexley Heath, Barnhurst, and Dartford. Arriving at Farringdon. Change here for the Circle, Hammersmith and City, Metropolitan and Elizabeth line services.
If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, saved, sorted.
The doors will open automatically at the next station.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
This is South Greenford.
Do not try to board or leave the train when the doors are closing.
This is a Great Western Railway service to West Ealing. The next station is Castlebar Park.
Elizabeth line service to Abbey Wood via Canary Wharf. The next station is Ealing Broadway. Change for Central Line and District Line.
The next station is Acton Town. Change for the Piccadilly line, including services to Heathrow.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
This is Holland Park. This is a Central Line train to Leytonstone.
We are now arriving at Ealing Broadway. Please Please take care when leaving the train by ensuring you mind your step down to the platform.
We are now approaching West Ealing, the final stop on our journey. On behalf of the Long Train crew, thank you for travelling with Great Western Railway. We wish you a safe and pleasant onward journey.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
This is Paddington. This is a Circle Line train via Baker Street and King's Cross St Pancras. The next station is Edgware Road.
Board this Chiltern Railway service to West Ruislip, calling at Wembley Stadium, Northolt Park, South Ruislip and West Ruislip. If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sort it.
This is Earl's Court. This is a District Line train to Wimbledon. The next station is West Brompton.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
This is Farringdon. This is an all-station Metropolitan Line train to Harrow on Merton. The next station is King's Cross St Pancras. The next station is Liverpool Street, where this train terminates. Change here for Circle, Elizabeth, Hammersmith City and Metropolitan lines. London Overground and National Rail services. All change, please.
Keys and Harlington. This is an Elizabeth Line service to Abbey Wood via Canary Wharf. The next station is Southall.
The next station is Southgate. Change for the Piccadilly line and Circle line via High Street, Kensington and Paddington. Exit for the Museum and Royal Albert Hall. There is no lift service at Victoria from the District Line eastbound platform.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Shortly be arriving at Finsbury Park. Change here for the Piccadilly and Victoria lines. Exit here for the Emirates Stadium. Alight here for services via London St Pancras International to South London, Kent and Sussex.
If you are using Oyster or contactless payments, please be aware that these are only valid on certain routes and at specific stations. Ensure you have a valid ticket for your entire journey by checking the route map by the entrance point. Failure to present a valid railway ticket may result in a penalty fare of at least £100. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
The next station is Earl's Court. Change for the Piccadilly line and District Line services to other destinations. There is no step-free access at Victoria Station due to faulty lifts. Please change where necessary to continue your journey.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
This is a Mildmay Line train to Stratford. The next stop is West Hampstead. Change here for Jubilee Line services.
This is station is Gloucester Road. The destination of this train has now changed. This train is now a District Line train to Parsons Green. Please change where necessary.
They just took us off the other one.
The next station is Surrey Quay. Change here for the Windrush line to Clapham Junction, West Croydon and Crystal Palace. Would customers please note that you can only alight from the front 4 coaches as this station has a short platform. Please ensure you are travelling in the correct part of the train. This is coach number 2.
Is that true?
The next station is Paddington. The line is part closed in both directions between Edgware Road and Tower Hill via Victoria due to land engineering work. The next station is Canning Town. Doors will open on the right-hand side. Change for DLR. Include services to the XL Exhibition Centre, London City Airport and City Hall. The next station is Embankment, where this train terminates. Change for the Bakerloo and Northern Lines and National Rail services from Charing Cross. Please take your belongings with you when you leave the train. All change. The District Line has no service between Embankment and Ealing Broadway, Richmond, Wimbledon, Edgware Road due to planned engineering work. The next station is Tower Hill. Change for the Circle Line, DLR from Tower Gateway and National Rail services from Fenchurch Street. The District Line has no service between Embankment and Ealing Broadway, Richmond, Wimbledon, Edgware Road due to planned engineering work.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
The next station is closed. This train will not stop at the next station. This is a Circle Line train via Liverpool Street and King's Cross St Pancras. The next station is Aldgate.
Welcome aboard 1902 Southern Service Brighton, including Clapham Junction, East Croydon, Gatwick Airport, Three Bridges, Horsham, Littlehampton, Angmering, Worthing, Shoreham-by-Sea, Hove and Brighton. If you are struggling for a seat towards the back of the train, please move towards the front, and we do have plenty of seats.
Southern service to Brighton, calling at Clapham Junction, East Croydon, Gatwick Airport, Three Bridges, Horsham, Littlehampton, Angmering, Worthing, Shoreham-by-Sea, Hove and Brighton. The next station is Clapham Junction.
and national rail services. Exit for riverboat services from Waterloo Pier.
The next station is Tower Hill, where this train terminates. Change for the District Line, DLR, Tower Gateway, and National Rail Services from Fenchurch Street. Please take your belongings with you when you leave the train.
Next is the train to late here. Which train are you getting forward to Bedford? You just need to change the Joseph platform. The train will be...
Welcome aboard the South Western Railway service to Hampton Court. Calling at Clapham Junction, Earlsfield, Wimbledon, Rains Park, New Malden, Berrylands, Surbiton, Thames Ditton and Hampton Court.
The next station is Euston Square. Change for London Overground and National Rail Services from Euston.
We will shortly be arriving at New Cross.
This station is North Greenwich. Exit here for the London cable car and the O2. This train terminates at Stanmore.
The next station is Paddington. Change for the Bakerloo Line, the Elizabeth Line, and National Rail Services.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
The rear two doors will not open at the next station. Please use other doors.
Welcome aboard the Mildmay Line to Shepherd's Bush. The next stop is Imperial Wharf. Please keep your luggage with you at all times and report anything suspicious to a member of staff. This is a Mildmay Line train to Shepherd's Bush. The next station is Imperial Wharf.
Welcome aboard this Southern service to Orr, calling at Clapham Junction, East Croydon, Gatwick Airport, Haywards Heath, Wivelsfield, Plumpton, Lewes, Polegate, Eastbourne, Hampden Park, Pevensey and Westham, Normans Bay, Cooden Beach, Collington, Bexhill, St Leonard's Warrior Square, Hastings, and Orr. The next station is Clapham Junction. For your comfort and safety, we have provided safety information notices. These notices are located around the entrance and exits to this train. Please take a few moments to read these notices. Please keep your bags and personal belongings with you at all times. If you see something that doesn't look right, report it to a member of staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. See it, say it, sorted.
Welcome on board this Avanti West Coast service to London Euston. If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sorted.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
This is Great Portland Street.
Mind the gap.
This is a fast Metropolitan Line train to Chesham. The next station is Baker Street.
We
We are now approaching Milton Keynes Central. Please do not leave your belongings unattended. They may be removed without notice. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs.
From platform 2, Victoria Line and National Rail Services.
Welcome aboard the Southern service to Caterham and Tattenham Corner. This train calls at Norwood Junction, East Croydon, South Croydon, Purley Oaks and Purley, where the train will divide. Coaches 1 to 5 will continue to Caterham. Coaches 6 to 10 will continue to Tattenham Corner. Please ensure you are travelling in the correct part of the train. This is coach number 5 of 10.
Yeah, literally 10:30.
The next station is Camden Town, Guy Barnet branch. Change here for Northern Line service for all stations to Edgware from platform 1.
Welcome aboard the South Western Railway service to Reading. Calling at Clapham Junction, Wimbledon, Kingston, Strawberry Hill, Twickenham, Belton, Staines, Egham, Virginia Water, Longcross, Sunningdale, Ascot, Martin's Heron, Bracknell, Wokingham, Winnersh, Winnersh Triangle, Early and Reading.
Kentish Town. Change here for National Rail services. This is a Northern Line train terminating at Archway.
This is Embankment. This is a Circle Line train via Tower Hill and Liverpool Street. The next station is Temple.
The next station is Archway, where this train terminates.
When you see something that looks unusual, speak to a member of staff or text British Transport Police on 61016 and we'll get it sorted. That's 61016. See it, say it, sorted.
We are now approaching Norwood Junction. Would customers please note that you can only alight from the front 9 coaches as this station has a short platform. Please ensure you are travelling in the correct part of the train. This coach number 5 of 10.
This train has now changed. This train is now a District Line train to Richmond. Please change where necessary.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
This is Edgware Road. This is a District Line train to...
Cover information once again, this train is no longer a London service, it's a Richmond service. Anyone wishing to travel to London are either to remain on this platform and wait for the next train, or change at Hall. This train is now ready to depart from under closed doors.
This station is London St Pancras International. This train terminates at Horsham. We will be calling at Farringdon, City Thameslink, London Blackfriars, London Bridge, East Croydon, Causton South, Merstham, Red Hill, Hawley, Gatwick Airport, Three Bridges, Crawley, Ifield, Faygate, Littlehaven and Horsham.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
This is Paddington. The rear two doors will not open here. Please use other doors. This is a District Line train to Richmond. The next station is Bayswater. The rear two doors will not open at the next station. Please use other doors.
This train will terminate. Change here for the Piccadilly and Victoria lines or exit for Buckingham Palace. This train terminates here. All change, please. All change.
This station is Elephant and Castle. Change here for Bakerloo Line and National Rail services. This is a Northern Line train terminating at Edgware.
This is Finsbury Park. This is a Great Northern service to Royston, calling at Alexandra Palace, Potter's Bar, Hatfield, Welling Garden City, Welling North, Nebworth, Stevenage, Hitchin, Letchworth Garden City, Baldock, Ashwell and Morden, and Royston.
This train will now terminate at Kennington. Please ensure you have all your belongings with you when you leave the train. Come aboard this Southern service to East Croydon, calling at Clapham Junction and East Croydon. The next station is Clapham Junction. For your comfort and safety, we have provided safety information notices. These notices are located around the entrance and exits to this train. Please take a few moments to read these notices. Please keep your bags and personal belongings with you at all times. If you see something that doesn't look right, report it to a member of staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. See it, say it, sorted.
The next station is Embankment. Change for the Bakerloo and Northern Lines and National Rail services from Charing Cross. Exit for Riverboat services from Embankment Pier. Due to planned engineering work, the Jubilee Line has no service between Green Park and Stratford.
Welcome aboard this Great Western Railway service to Greenford. We'll be calling at Drayton Green, Castlebar Park, South Greenford, and Greenford. This is a security message. If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text. The next station is Drayton Green. This is a Great Western Railway service to Greenford.
This station is Oval. This is a Northern Line train terminating at Stockwell.
This is Castlebar Park.
Do not try to board or leave the train when the doors are closing.
This is a Great Western Railway service to Greenford. The next station is South Greenford.
The next station is Baker Street. Change for the Bakerloo, Circle, Hammersmith and City and Jubilee Line. This train calls at Wembley Park.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
We are now approaching Greenford, the final stop on our journey. On behalf of the on-train crew, thank you for travelling with Great Western Railway. We wish you a safe and pleasant onward journey.
This is Wandsworth Town. This train is for Teddington via Richmond. The next station is Putney.
This is Virginia Water. Welcome aboard the South Western Railway service to Reading. The next station is Longcross. This station is Sneasden. This train terminates at Cannon Park. This is Ascot. Welcome aboard the South Western Railway service to Reading. The next station is Martin's Heron.
This is Bethnal Green, where this train terminates. All change, please.
This is Martin's Heron. Welcome aboard the South Western Railway service to London Waterloo. The next station is Ascot. The next station is West Hampstead. Doors will open on the right-hand side. Change for National Rail services and London Overground.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. This is Notting Hill Gate. Change here for the Circle and District lines. This is a Central Line train to White City. The next station is Holland Park.